I'm
Things
here
are
at the
really,
San
really
Ysidro
sad in
port
our
of entry.
southern
This is
border
the
ahead of
pedestrian
the
bridge,
end of Title
literally
42.
crossing over to the Mexican side. Now, border towns and cities like San Diego could see a big uptick of migrant activity as Title 42 ends. President Biden is hoping the extra troops will help make the transition easier. We have team coverage tonight, including what President Biden's order means, as well as what the migrants themselves are saying about seeking a better life in America. All day, we have been seeing migrants loading onto Border Patrol vans. Our photographer in the 10 News breaking news tracker captured this video hours ago. But before that, many of the migrants made long journeys to arrive at the border wall. ABC 10 News reporter Perla Shaheen spoke to some of them today. Perla, I gotta ask you, what did it look like?
Through the bars of the border wall, I could see the migrants sitting there on the dirt. Many of them rushed up to talk to me, and those that spoke English wanted to know what America was like and if the journey was worth it. They said that they've been waiting there for days, and they're willing to wait even longer.
Yeah, we just have to wait here. I've been here from Friday.
Groups of migrants are patiently waiting along the U.S.-Mexico border. Among them is Damar Phillips.
We took a few planes to come here, probably 3 planes.
Phillips spent all his money flying from Jamaica to Tijuana. He says others came from Ghana, Colombia, Haiti, and India.
A lot of us who want to come here, make it better, come out of the violence. We don't really want to go back home to the violence, you know?
All of them were hungry, thirsty, and hopeful they will be granted asylum.
They say they're trying to help us. It's just the process, just time.
In this video, you can see the large groups of migrants nearing the border. Title 42 made it easier for these people to get turned away, but starting May 11th, they'll go through a credible fear interview in which Border Patrol will decide whether to grant them asylum.
I think it's better here than in Jamaica where the violence is, you know? They won't treat us that bad. I think so. Hopefully I'm right.
The migrants told me that Border Patrol agents have been handing out food and water, but as you can see from that video, there are so many people to get to. At the San Ysidro port of entry, Perla Shaheen, ABC 10 News.
It really is a humanitarian crisis, Perla. Thank you so much. Well, despite the large presence, the Pentagon says the additional troops will not interact with the migrants. For more on the troops' exact role, I want to get out to ABC 10 News reporter Rachel Bianco live at the border in San Ysidro. Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Wale. The White House says the troops will handle administrative work, giving the Border Patrol more time to handle law enforcement. You can see the secondary wall behind me. Just around the corner from here in the last hour or so, 10 News captured a group of migrants getting loaded into a Border Patrol van. The group of mostly men could be seen carrying backpacks and blankets. This is behind Las Americas Outlet Mall. The number of migrants hoping to get into the U.S. has been increasing in recent days and is expected to continue when Title 42 ends next week. The Pentagon says 1,500 active duty Army and Marine troops will be on the southwest border as soon as May 10th.
Who will be sourced from the active duty component will fill critical capability gaps such as ground-based detection and monitoring, data entry, and warehouse support until CPB can address these needs through contracted support. Military personnel will not directly participate in law enforcement activities.
Right now, there are roughly 2,500 National Guard troops stationed at all 9 sectors along the border. It is unclear exactly where the additional troops will be stationed. Reporting live in San Ysidro, Rachel Bianco, ABC 10 News.
Rachel, thank you. And earlier today, we spoke with the CEO of Catholic Charities. The group helps asylum seekers in the United States get to their final destinations all around the country. They operate shelters in San Diego and Imperial County and currently deal with about 300 to 700 new migrants every day. We asked how many migrants they expect once Title 42 is lifted and how they are preparing.
Your guess is good as mine of how many people are going to come in, because the federal government DHS and the federal government are putting in new protocols in place. They have told us to ramp up, meaning that expect a higher number of individuals getting dropped off by CBP and ICE. So we, for the past couple of months, have been ramping up our protocols so that we have enough staff to take care of them. We have enough food to be feeding them and ensuring that they are coming through our shelter, ensuring that they get to their final destination in a safe environment.
And the preparations have been going on for a while. San Diego County has already taken steps to try to assist migrants ahead of the end of Title 42. Back in February, the board called for the creation of a plan to respond to a possible influx of asylum seekers. That plan was authored by Supervisors Vargas and Anderson. It directs county officials to identify actions that can be taken to ensure those entering the U.S. will not add to the current homeless crisis. That plan also looks to work with state and federal officials along with local groups to find more shelter space. We will, of course, be following this story and will bring you updates whenever we get them. That includes when the troops will be deployed and exactly how many will be here in San Diego. But for now, that does it for us. Kim, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right. Thank you, Wale.